Do you ever walk into work and just feel it, that dead energy? Like the air itself is just really thick. Half of your team's on autopilot if you are scrolling LinkedIn just to see what's out there, and the rest are pretending to care until 4:59 hits. Yeah, that's what I call the silent productivity killer. And here's the truth, most leaders don't want to admit your people don't start unmotivated. You made them that way. Most companies are bleeding engagement because they think motivation is about perks, pizza parties, or employee of the month plaques that nobody wants or cares about. Executive and upper management only talk to anyone when they have a new hoorah meeting to tell employees how well their business is doing. Meanwhile, new hires walk in excited, they're ready to crush it, and 2 months later, they're not paying attention in meetings, they're missing details, and mentally, they've really just checked out. You know that moment when somebody joins a team and everyone is like, give them a few weeks and they'll calm down. Yeah, that's not them calming down, that's your culture breaking them in. See, motivation dies fast when expectations are fuzzy, communication is really sloppy, and leadership assumes that people just kind of get it. They don't, they flounder, and then they end up calling those new employees lazy. Years ago, I was training new hires at a B2B company, good people, a solid business model, decent leadership on paper, but the turnover was quite brutal. My role was to teach the basics, introduce them to our programs, the company, and our industry. Basically, give them a foundation to launch off from. Then, after that, they were tossed into operations. There was no job training. It was maybe a day or two of shadowing, and that's if they were lucky. And then it was kind of like, well, they'll figure it out. And the managers, they weren't focused on developing their people at all. They were obsessed with metrics, numbers, KPIs, and whatever reports they could generate. They didn't realize that those numbers came from people who actually knew what the hell they were doing. I remember watching one new hire, sharp, they were motivated, they were excited to jump in and be there. Within weeks, she was frustrated, confused, and started to question herself. By the time she hit month 3, she was already gone. And leadership's takeaway was kind of like, well, I guess she didn't have it. No, she had plenty of drive. They just forgot to build the damn road for her to get down. Here's where it ties in. Your onboarding program is literally the first handshake between you and your new hires. And it really helps build their motivation when they start with your company. If your handshake is weak or awkward, you've already lost the spark in that person. I'll share a resource later in the video. It's called Onboarding Essentials, but let's dig into why this happens in the first place. Here's a real issue. We confuse motivation with momentum. Motivation is emotional. It's the fire when somebody starts something new. Momentum is structural. It's what keeps them going back after that fire starts to fade out. Most organizations don't build momentum. They just assume people will self generate it forever, and that's not the way it works. That's like giving somebody a treadmill and saying, run to the next state. Motivation dies in environments where feedback is rare or vague, wins aren't actually recognized, people don't know how their work connects to the bigger picture of the business. And worst of all, when the company doesn't have a clear, repeatable way to set people up for success from day one, they fail. You can't inspire people into clarity. You've got to train it, show it, and reinforce it in your people. So if you're sick of unmotivated employees, here's what you can do today. Step one, stop blaming the attitude and start auditing your structure. Look at your onboarding, your communication, and leadership and follow up. Where are people getting lost? Where's the handoff really fuzzy to the people? Step two is to talk to your new hires, not a survey, but an actual conversation with them. Ask what confused you in your first 30 days, what made things easier. Then here's the hard part, actually do something with that information that you get from people because that can help you improve your onboarding for your future hires. Step three then is connect work to some kind of purpose. And no, I don't mean we're changing the world kind of nonsense. If someone's running reports, tell them how that data will help them make decisions on their team. If somebody's in customer support, show them the revenue impact when they do it right. Clarity is motivational rocket fuel, so use it. Step four then is going to be follow through. If you hype someone up on day one, and then you end up ghosting them for the next few weeks, you've just taught them enthusiasm gets punished. Keep that connection alive with your new hires so that they stay motivated and become part of your team. Now, all of that structure, clarity, and connection, it starts with your onboarding program. That's where momentum is born. If your onboarding sucks, everything that comes after it is damage control. That's exactly why I created Onboarding Essentials, a complete system that helps you nail it in the first 30, 60, and 90 days. It gives you a plug and play style templates, guidance, and proven roadmap to build clarity, accountability, engagement, and retention right from day one. No fluff, no overkill, it just works. And what keeps people motivated because they know what they're doing and why it matters to your organization. So before you spend another dollar on culture initiatives or employee motivation workshops, fix the foundation because it really does start with onboarding. You can grab Onboarding Essentials in the link below and get a copy of it for yourself so you can start using it today. And if you want to understand why motivation crashes in so many teams, stick around for the next video, which is why 67% of employees are disengaged and how you can change it. We're breaking down the real numbers behind disengagement and how leaders unknowingly feed it. If that hits home, hit the like button and drop a comment. I read and respond to every single one. Also, if you want more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. I want to hear from you. What's one thing that you wish that your company did differently from day one? Because that answer, that is where the real change begins in your company.